Primus and Bandy in ruck. Down to Waters again. Clears through the centre bounce area. Over the top of Hunter. And Malloy, strong at centre halfback, continually looking towards this member stand side. Finds Nick Carter on the wing. Long now towards half forward. Pushing and shoveling. Chisholm outmarked. Barker extremely strong in that contest. Now directing play in towards centre half forward. Good left. Primus giving them the target there. Umpire doesn't award the mark. Dockers now around the ball. Edwards forcing it forward himself. Handballs now follows on. Has gained a break over Dent. Wills is the teammate he looks for. Pressure from Clayton. Wills the experienced player. Clayton only a few games under his belt, but stays right there with him. Toya joins the party and locks it all up. John Primus clear front position in front of the Fremantle defence.
Obviously called play on because Paxman touched the ball first. Yeah, tough call.
So umpire Pinozo attempts to bounce the ball in the soft conditions. It favours McCarthy, whose handball across the front of the goal is dangerous. Pike's there to assist. McCarthy comes back to aid him. The handball exchange let down a little bit, but Bizzotto's good enough to clean it up himself and set Rombotis on his way towards centre half forward.
Very high kick. Chisholm in from the side. Meantime, Johnson went down. He's going to get a free kick. Probably took the mark of the season last week. Nobody there to see it. Off disabled, but soared above his teammate Andrew Primus, or Matthew Primus rather. So Johnson just checking the mark. He'll go close. From right on the 50. It's another one. Long-range Lions at the present time.
Fremantle probably a little bit conscious of Johnson on that occasion. Dennis, he was just bustled out of the way in an effort to get rid of him so he couldn't contest the mark, but even though Scotty Chisholm just bustled out of the way to allow Chisholm to take the mark, clear free kick to Johnson, and he kicks his first goal for the day after having kicked one last week.
So Fitzroy, their third goal through Chris Johnson. The Dockers looking to clear their third consecutive centre bounce area, and this time just through punching and forcing it forward. Abraham runs onto, unable to take it. Back comes Durkay, man on the left foot. Can he reply for the Dockers? No, he can't, as the ball drifts across. And just one behind a Peter Mann. I think he's in for quite a long afternoon, John, in terms of the crowd support here, Peter Mann.
Yeah, they'll certainly remember that clash in the first quarter. It didn't look good on the video.
Fitzroy back inside again, using the ball short, looking to create the runner, and this time it was Pike down to the wing position. Plenty of pressure there, and Cassidy for Fitzroy, happy to see the ball over the boundary line. Cassidy formerly on the Fremantle list last year, with an injury interrupted season for him. Primus right hand down, but Norwich feeds out towards the centre of the ground. Kick at his target, couldn't take the ball, and has given away the free kick. Bamford wastes no time, pushes towards Cassidy, the left footer. His kick finds Hawking. Fitzroy moving well forward now. Hawking, a good long kick, pushed it right into the square. Mellington's there, and he'll take the mark or the free. The umpire will give. He's awarded the mark, John, but therefore there can be no advantage given.
Well, he can't call advantage when he's awarded the mark, Terry. That would be the reason the mark has been paid. He can only award advantage if it's a free kick. So he's obviously awarded the mark, so the mark has to stand.
So there it is. Johnson could very well have picked up his second, but the umpire has awarded that Anthony Mellington will have his opportunity to kick his second. Straight in front. There it is. Mellington's second. Fitzroy's fourth.
It was a perfect kick into the forward line to allow Mellington to contest that one. They kicked it long so he could contest it at the back of the pack. Would have been much more difficult if he'd been leading because there was fairly heavy traffic at centre half forward. So, yeah, wise moving by the Fitzroy team to get it down to the back at Mellington.
Lyons coming with his surge. Anthony Mellington missed some opportunities last week against the Blues. Got the ball quite a few times early in the game. Was coming up 9 the previous week in the reserves. 3 goals in the last 6 minutes for Fitzroy. And a sense of deja vu for Dockers fans. Similar thing happened at Footy Park against Adelaide last Sunday. They held the line for most of the opening term into the breeze and then gave away some late goals. Down goes Waterhouse. Away comes Jones. Running up through the centre. Tony Jones swings it out wide. Abraham's in front. Worked out of it though by Frank Bizzotto, who wanted it most. And then he proceeds to push it across the boundary line. So plenty of goals in the last few minutes. We've got 6 in the game. Almost as many people kicking goals in this game as watching it. It's thrown in, knocked down in front, but those that are here are making a lot of noise. Barker at the second attempt fed it out nicely. And they work it forward. Rombottis, he got it from Carter, sells a few dummies and kicks down towards half forward. Intended for Dent, but he's outmarked by Hines. Hines left half back. Back to midfield. Toya waits. That's a mistake. In from the side. The mark is held by Cassidy. Alongside the centre circle, goes in short. This is Morton, just forward at the wing. 4-1 plays 2-1. Opening quarter. Morton across the ground, not really the place for it, although Mellington, why wouldn't you go to him?
That was aggressive, wasn't it? It was always going to be his mark.
That was terrific. So Mellington will kick from about 60 metres out.
He's really made something from nothing there, hasn't he? He was out of position to contest the mark in the first place, but he's just run ferociously at it and made a contest of it and ended up taking a great mark.
He likes a long run when kicking. He's back near the centre circle.
He's got a long kick as well, Dennis.
Yep, that last one cleared by about 5 metres. Hit the fence on the full, so this will really test him. He goes for it again. And it falls about those 5 metres short, but it's marked by a Lion down there, just a couple of metres out. Play on's the call. Barker was flattened and the ball ricochets off the defender and goes across the boundary line.
The umpire signalling the ball was touched there, Dennis, but obviously the players were late to hear the call because there were a fair few players in the vicinity and crowd noise was pretty loud, so it took a while for the players to realise that touch had been called.
And the umpire intervenes once again. This time awards the free kick to Daniel Bambi. He looks to the outer side, pushes out there, pressure on Hines there from Mellington, gathers it up, Hawking the left footer, drives it in, too wide to the left.
O'Reilly copped a nasty one too. Mellington coming across hard on him. Plenty of pain. I would think it's a knee. Just where it got him, I'm not sure.
So Chisholm now bringing the ball back in. Bandy inside. Edwards to the run of Leach. One bounce. This looks better for Fremantle. They need more numbers around the ball. Pushes out wide. Good defence there. Pushed down. Ridley was all caught out. And Paxman quite prepared now to turn it back his team's way. Barker finding space on the wing, pushes it across, and Dent doing quite a bit of work across half forward. Bamford has come down from the wing, just outside 50. Has a ping at it, but again, drifting across. Really not the percentages shot from out there, John, with the way the wind's blowing.
No, although the wind is strong, Terry, they're still getting more of the footy, Fitzroy, aren't they? So, I mean, it's certainly not just the wind that's causing the domination of Fitzroy in this first quarter.
Rombottis, as if he offered the lead. Scotty Chisholm, straight to it.
Almost looked as though Frank Rombottis was waiting for that one. I think he sort of half expected them to go short and was ready to pounce when appropriate.
Now Stephen O'Reilly is coming off, Brad Rose coming on. Obviously Rowie won't play full back. He goes to the forward line. Meantime, Rombottis has got another one.
most of their opportunities here. Kicking goals from 40 and 50 metres out, and certainly their kicking has been very accurate to date given the wind conditions. So, yeah, we're in for a good game of footy.
So Ron Bonus getting his second goal. Mellington 2 and Johnson 1 are the goal kickers for Fitzroy, and Wills and Kingsley Hunter, 2 goal kickers for Fremantle Dockers.